and welcome to a place next to my bed. Yay! Today I wanted to talk to you about what I'm going to take to Japan, which I either ordered, bought specifically for Japan, or just things that I really want to take that I will be unable to find anywhere else, and things like that. It's gonna be a little bit random, but there are a lot of other things that maybe you wouldn't think about when you're just leaving for a holiday or something like that. So the first thing is, let's go about the decoration of my future apartments. I'm really excited about that. But I bought a few things. I bought I can't show it to you, but I have this map. Oop. It's a map of the world. Really old style. From what I gathered, it was around 18th century, which I really want to decorate. With which I really want to decorate my room or my apartment when I start living in Japan. So that's the first thing. It's kind of weird to already decide on what you want in your room previous to that, but I don't know, this map just like hit me in the eye, and I really wanted it to be one of the centerpiece of my apartment. Then, still in the decoration, a present that my boyfriend got me a year ago. What does it say? 2年間. Yes, so my boyfriend bought it for our 2nd year anniversary, and of course I'm not gonna leave it in Switzerland, obviously, and it will be a nice decoration to the frame I bought him for our 3rd year anniversary. That's really cool. And then when it comes to decoration, of course, I don't know if you can see, but I have tons of Polaroids over there and on my door as well, so I'm gonna take all of those because they're great memories and also make really good decoration. And I also have this printer that my boyfriend bought me almost 3 years ago now, special adapted for Polaroid pictures. So of course I'm taking that as well because, as I said, great decoration. Really excited about using it again because when we're not together, we don't really use it that much, I don't think. So that was the first part, mainly about decorations. It's the only things I'm taking that have anything to do with decoration. Now, when it comes to, I wouldn't say decoration, but for me, it's also a really important thing when it comes to decoration. It's books. So I have books everywhere. I have books. I don't know if I can show you. Here I have a bunch of books. I have books on my bed, under my piano, and I have a bunch of books on my desk. And here are all my books again. All of those are mine. I'm a huge book lover. So sadly I will have to part with most of those. But there are a few that I really want to take. Mostly my Japanese 日本語能力試験 and to studying books because I really do plan on taking that test, even though I'm not really good at it. But so I'll be taking those. I'll also be taking my CPE, so Cambridge Proficiency books. as well, because I'm also planning on taking that test. And then when it comes to actual real books, I haven't planned on taking a lot of them. I am taking one, which was gifted by my best friend. That's why I'm taking it. There's a book in French about a very, very famous philosopher. I'm probably gonna take the book I'm reading at the moment, but it's a trilogy, and I don't think I'm gonna take the 2 other ones. I will either buy it on again or ask my parents to send the rest. I have a bunch of mangas. I don't know if you can see. Those are all my Japanese mangas, which I will sadly not be able to take, but it's okay, because since I bought them in Japan, I can buy them again, and most of them I've already read, so it's fine. Plus, mangas in Japan are really, really cheap, so it's fine. I'm not too mad about that. But the book I'm taking with this one is a gift that I received for my 23rd year anniversary, which I am currently using as a stand for my other books. It's the Lord of the Ring special edition, which looks absolutely incredible. Let me show it to you. Look at that. It's so pretty. So that's what it looks like, and the inside with the proof that it's a special edition and everything. It's amazing. I haven't read everything. Actually, most of it. But the person who gifted it to me said that since I love it so much, she will gladly send it to me again once I arrive in Japan, because this also needs to be a centerpiece of my really, really cool future home. Then, since we're on the topic of gifts, I will also be taking things that people have given to me as a farewell gift. So I've got Swiss soap, really, really Swiss soap. It's made from goat milk. And then I have this army cup that's signed by the people who bought it for me, which I think is absolutely adorable. It will definitely bring back some memories. Then there is something that I really wanted to share with you. It's because I'm such a big fan of sports and things like that. I had a resistance band that recently, one of them, the one I used the most, obviously just broke, literally just exploded in my hands. So I bought some more, and I'm definitely taking those to Japan, simply because not only can I use them during quarantine, because yes, I will have 14 days quarantine, so I can't go to the gym, so this will be great to help me through that, but also simply because I noticed that in Japanese gym they don't have resistance band. Some of them do have resistance band, but it's usually the ones for like the back and things like that, less for the legs. So definitely taking that. On the topic of beauty now, I bought recently a laser hair removal machine because I've been using the one I had at home, which is my mom's, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's really great. I don't have to shave more than once a week. it just works perfectly, so I decided I would buy my own, and this one is supposed to come today or maybe next week. So yeah, I'm waiting for that, but I will also be taking my hair removal essentials, so razor and then an epilator. I don't really enjoy using it in Japan. I mean, I don't enjoy using it. I don't really like to epilate and raise my legs, but in Japan it actually gets worse because it's so loud. I'm always scared that some people are just gonna bang on the wall. Please be quiet, turn off that machine. So I usually try to not use it at night or early in the morning. But yes, it's really essential because in Japan, they mostly shave. I don't think they epilate a lot, especially waxing and things like that. Honestly, don't take my word for it because I've never waxed at a professional before in Switzerland or in Japan. I know that most girls shave their legs and actually their hair. They shave everything every day in Japan, but I don't know about waxing places, but I'm not really interested. I don't like spending a lot of money on things like that, so I have my own. When it comes to makeup, I know Japanese makeup is amazing, and you have access to Korean. I'm so sorry about that. My cat. She just came on the chair where you're sitting and started to do her nails. Okay. So what I was saying, yeah. Makeup in Japan is really great, I do know that, and you have easy access to Korean makeup as well, so that's awesome, but the thing is, it's extremely expensive. They don't have very affordable brands like we do in Switzerland. I mostly use the brand Essence, which has like eyeliners and mascara for around $2 to $3, which is extremely cheap considering that I live in Switzerland. But I was searching a brand around that price that is actually good, like this brand I was talking to you about. In Japan, actually I couldn't really find anything. Since I really just like that brand and I think it's really affordable, and I've been using their products for 10 years, maybe more, I decided that I would buy a bunch of those as well. So eyeliner, mascara, concealer, a bunch of things like that I use on a rather daily basis. So yes, I will try to find affordable brands in Japan, but from what I've seen, under $7 or something like that, it's actually quite hard to find. So and while we are on the topic of women products, I'm also gonna buy a bunch of tampons. Why, you ask? Because in Japan, it's actually quite hard to find tampons. I found them, like you can find them, but they don't have a lot of choices, and from what I've seen, I've never actually used one, but I checked how to use them and it's actually really weird, and I just really like the tampons I'm using at the moment, so I decided I would buy a bunch of them, and when I'm done with it, I will probably just ask my parents to send me more or buy them online or something like that, because I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the Japanese hygiene products when it comes to tampons. The pads are fine. Sometimes they have really weird pads, like when I was in Japan 2 years ago. Well, at some point I run out of pads and tampons and things like that, so I decided that buy some new ones in Japan. And the small ones were fine, but the big ones, I was not expecting a literal, how do you call that? Pampers? It's the brand. Pampers. Okay, well, anyways, you see what I'm talking about. Those pads felt like this. Like, literally, it was from the top of the pants to the other top of the pants. It was huge. It was very uncomfortable. I hated it. I never bought those again. But usually their pads are fine. It's just don't take the night ones because it was really weird. Then, since we're on hygiene, the other thing that I'm taking is a bunch of medicine that are over-the-counter, I think you call it, over-the-counter medicine, like Irfen, I don't know if you have that where you live, but Irfen, Panadol, and things like that. The things that you use when you have a slight fever, but you don't want to go to the doctor yet because it might just be a little thing, where the things that you use when you have period cramps and things like that. So basically things that I can use to heal myself unless I'm very, very, very sick and I need to see a doctor. Why, you ask? That's a funny story, and I do not like it. I did not enjoy it at the time. So when I lived in Japan 2 years ago, I fell very, very, very sick. And I probably would have been able to heal myself at the beginning, at the first stage. I just had a fever and like my throat was itchy and my nose was stuck. But other than that, it was okay. But in Japan, if you want to get access to pretty much any medicine, you have to go to the doctor. And so after 3 days of having a fever, I had to go to the doctor, and they checked me, gave me tons of medicine. Like, when I say tons, I mean tons. I had 7 or 8 different type of pills to take, and they told me that it should have effect, like it should be effective pretty much like a day or 2 after I started taking them. Little did I know, it did not at all. So after 4 days, not only did I still have fever and I was still coughing, my nose was still so congested, but I was also throwing up the pills because my body didn't like them, and obviously they were not doing anything about it. And when I called my mom is a nurse, I was like, Mom, I don't know what's going on, I'm taking those medicines, I threw up, I don't know what to do, I'm not getting better, I'm so sick, I want to come back home because it was just a horrible experience. So my mom started to check all the medicines that they gave me on internet to know what it was, and most of them, so maybe there was 1 or 2 that was against like nose congestion and things like that, but most of them were actually to cure the side effects of the other pills. So for example, I took the pill against fever, but it gave ulcers, so I had to take something to get rid of the ulcers, the whole thing. So yeah, after I told my mom that, she told me that at least 4 or 5 of those medicines were not for what I had, so she told me to stop them. Some were even forbidden in Switzerland because they're old medicines that that have been proven to not be the best, or that there are better versions. So I had to go to the doctor again, And this time I told my boyfriend that I wanted to go to another doctor, a doctor that could speak English, because even though I do speak Japanese, I felt like if a doctor knows how to speak English, he probably knows a little bit better about people, white skin people. So we went to another one, and when I showed the medicine to the guy, he told me that he didn't give me the right medicine, and that because I'm white, I need way stronger medicines than an Asian person. And so he gave me some other medicines, also gave me like 6 or 7 again. My mom told me not to take at least 2, I think. But those ones actually worked and I was cured. It just took 3 weeks. All this to say that this time I am really taking a bunch of medicines for my throat, for my nose, for any kind of pain, just to be prepared. As I was talking to you, my dad came and brought me my laser. I'm really excited. It's actually really heavy. I did not expect it to be so heavy. Thankfully, the airline I'm taking Turkish airline, allows me to have 2 checked in luggages. So, of 23 kilos, which means I can have 46 kilos of clothes and other stuff. So I'll definitely do that, because otherwise I don't know how I'm gonna do it with all the books. I mean, they're not a lot of, as I said, I don't want to take a lot of books, but they're quite heavy. I'm really struggling, I can't open it. Wait. As I was talking, my boyfriend called. Long distance relationship problems. You can't really do anything without being bothered at some point. So, as I said, I ordered this beauty and it just came. I'm so excited. It was, how much did I pay? 190 francs. That's the cheapest version, because I already did most of the laser thingies well, for a year, even for a year and a half. So I decided I would go for the cheapest version, because even though it might not work as well, I don't think I need as much laser therapy as I used to, because I almost don't have any hair anymore. It's just to keep my hair under control. The box looks like that. Very nice. And when you open it, ta-da! I'm seeing it at the same time as you do, so let me take it out. It's actually really heavy. I didn't know it would be that heavy. So the machine looks like that. That's the laser thing, and then the sensor adapter thingy. Oh my god. I don't really know why, but they give a Venus razor that's really good quality with it. So I'll definitely be using that to shave. I am not gonna use it. Oh my god, it's so heavy. That's why it's heavy. It's huge. That is why it's really heavy. Okay, so it's 100 to 230 volts. So I need to check something about that. Oh yes, because Japan and Switzerland do not, okay, I have the manuals as well, do not have the same plugs. So I have a few plugs of my own. Okay. What does it say? How much volts? Okay, it's the same. It's the same voltage, so it's fine. I was really scared that it wouldn't be the same voltage. but it's fine. So I will be able to use it with this. Because I didn't want to buy it in Japan because I checked on Amazon, and since it was all in Japanese, I didn't really dare to buy something that expensive, but it works fine with that, you see. So that's something I'm definitely taking to Japan because I need it. It has a charger and then 2 holes, 2 plugs. So I usually put one here and one over here, like that. Then I charge my phone here. And then usually this is just for example my epilator and now this laser thing. I don't really use it for any other thing. I remember the last thing I wanted to talk to you about was deodorant. Because it's really hard to find deodorant in Japan, and when you do find some, they're actually they don't work well. I smell quite strongly, and deodorant just usually, even in Switzerland, I haven't found a deodorant that really cancels my smell for 24 hours. So I've been using essential oils, so I'm gonna take my essential oils, but also just like a normal deodorant I can find in Switzerland, and I'll probably buy some more essential oils that work for me. I know that you can find on YouTube videos about people reviewing Japanese deodorant and stuff, so if you're more interested, just go check on their videos. But yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed that quite chill video, and don't hesitate to ask me questions if you have questions about this thing. Yeah, I just hope you have a good day, and oh yes, by the way, I'm doing all that, like I'm preparing my luggage and everything, but I still don't know if I have the visa yet. I'm just by faith. I'm going by faith, praying that I do get my visa. I don't see why I wouldn't, but still. And yeah, I hope to see you soon, and I mean, in 2 weeks, I'll see you soon, but I'll be in Japan. I'm so excited. Can't wait. Okay, see ya!